That day was probably the most devastating day of my life.
Well, the beginning of one of the worst days of my life.
All of a sudden, they just started taking all of our stuff, throwing it outside. You just feel cold, you feel hurt, you feel confused. You're like, why us? Why me?
That day was a feeling not only of helplessness, but of desperation, because now we're desperate to have our own place. It's one thing for an adult to experience it, but for a child to experience that is traumatic. I felt like I let my kids down. That was the biggest part.
Yes, definitely during those times, seeing my mom going through what she had to go through really, really hurt me. And especially without having my father around. This woman has been taking care of 5 kids all by herself. 5 kids, 5 mouths to feed. I never wanted to forget how I felt, the agony, the anger, the frustration. I wanted to be reminded of this moment and use it as, fuel to the fire to, help me in my endeavors, to help me in my ambitions. 14, 15 years old, I was applying to small jobs, just begging them to please give me a job so I can, help support my family. I remember going to my grandma's one day, and I see, my grandma's neighbor walk out of his car, and he had a caddy bib on. And I went up and asked him, what is it you do? And he said, I'm a caddy. He told me about the exercise, the good pay, the connections he made. After that short conversation about it, I was sold. I decided to become a caddy. My mom took me to a very close country club in our area, and there we met my caddy master.
Well, my main first impression with Jacob is just eagerness to get out and try to learn. He needed extra work, and he was eager enough to come out and actually excel at that, where most kids maybe didn't spend that much time at the game.
The Chick Evans Caddy Scholarship is a scholarship given to deserving caddies for 4 years that covers full tuition and housing for the students. There's no way my mom can afford to pay for all of us to go to school. I wanted to lessen the burden, make my mom proud, make myself proud. I took the caddy manual I was given, and I read it, I studied it. I carried it in my pocket every day for those 2 years, just praying that the hard work would pay off and help me earn the scholarship.
He just works so hard to do what he does and get everything he's earned.
This was everything to Jacob.
I felt like I had definitely failed my family when I didn't get the scholarship. Given the emotional state that I was in during the situation, I kind of, lost sight.
Jacob called me one day from school, and he was going on and on.
This stuff is, pretty hard. I mean, I don't know about this. It's like a lot of stress.
Jacob, you have watched us struggle. We didn't know where we were gonna lay our heads sometimes at night. So you're sitting on the phone, crying about a few classes. Are you serious? Get you some help and call me back, okay? Jacob called me the next day, and he said, Ma, I got some help. And I said, good.
I knew that I was gonna find a way to get the scholarship no matter what.
I never saw Jacob give up. I mean, he just always kept coming back. Always kept just showing up, looking to learn more.
He was upset, he was hurt, but I knew he's not giving up.
I remember texting my mom saying I was a blessed man today.
And I said, Jacob Mosley, you're a blessed man every day. I stopped by our post office. I saw this envelope, and I pulled it out, and I saw Western Gulf Association. I was like, oh my God.
He finally got the scholarship.
He got it.
And so I remember calling me saying, like, you got the scholarship, you got the scholarship. I was like, Mom, like, that's what I meant when I sent you the text that I'm a blessed man today. Coming from homelessness and, you know, being a caddy and earning the Evans Scholarship, I want to live to inspire people with my story, because no matter what your situation is, no matter what you're going through, there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Jacob achieved the scholarship, but we got to keep going because we all have dreams and goals to achieve, and we're not there yet. That's why the story isn't complete.
I feel like I can definitely relate to a lot of people, and I want people to see my story and to realize that anything is possible, anything is achievable.